All right, Watch fam, thank you for clicking on this video. Today I am going to talk to you about two different style of NATO straps from two different brands. One from Barking Jack, who is a fellow YouTuber that launched a strap website that makes some really great quality straps. And I'm going to compare them to the straps from Crown and Buckle. Crown and Buckle makes a NATO strap called the Chevron that I was pretty excited to get my hands on, and I can't wait to talk to you about those straps today. Before I get started, a quick wrist check. I am wearing my Rolex Submariner 16610LV, the Kermit that I did a video that you can find here when I hit that 500 subscriber milestone. And as of the recording of this video, I have hit 800 subscribers, so getting closer and closer to hitting that 1,000 subscriber milestone. So if you have not done so already, please click and subscribe to the channel. All right, so for starters, the first strap up is this olive green rib style strap from Barking Jack that I have on the Navy SEALs diver that I also did a video that you can find here. And I really love the way this strap looks, especially against the matte black finish of the Navy SEALs diver. The green rib texture gives the NATO strap a really premium feel to it. And I actually thought the ribbing would feel uncomfortable on the wrist. However, it's something that I have not even noticed. One of the things that's really important is the thickness of NATO straps. And as you can see, this one actually, I want to say, comes in at about 1.2 to 1.3 millimeters thick. If you own the Navy SEALs diver or anything from the Master Compressor line, you know that those spring bars are really, really close to the case. And I had no issue being able to thread the Barking Jack NATO strap through it without having to remove the spring bars. I also love that you get the Barking Jack logo on the third pusher, which is the pusher that faces the wearer if you're wearing it on your left hand. The next strap up on the list is probably my favorite NATO strap that I found, and this is this very beautifully executed Italian weave, dark navy and black strap. And I really love the texture. This is not the most comfortable strap, as I would say that the weave on this is a little bit rough. However, it didn't bother me on the wrist whatsoever. And this is a single pass strap, which for a watch of this thickness of the Omega Seamaster 300 is really, really important to have something that can pass through underneath. This is an older shot of this particular strap, as the Seamaster 300 is no longer here. But again, the weave on this is extremely tight, and it gives off just beautiful shades of blue as the light catches it in different angles. One of the things that really did bother me about the strap is I owned this for about maybe a month, and just from being able to adjust it from the different straps, you can see that the holes already started to fray a little bit. So far, this is the only Barking Jack strap that I've had this issue with. Well, I've also had this issue with the other Italian weave, the tan version that I own as well, where the strap holes are starting to tear away a little bit, which is a little bit disappointing, but it is not something that you can even see while on the wrist. So Barking Jack also make this 20 millimeter khaki/tan Italian weave that I really think complements the JLC 1958 incredibly, especially with those Fotina hands. Really allows us to pop. Of course, the lug width on the 1958 is 19 millimeters, but as you can see, just the softness and nature of this Italian weave strap allows it to go easily between the 20 millimeter lug length or the 19 millimeter lug length of the 1958. And as you can see, again, those lug holes have a little bit of fraying. All the Barking Jack straps have floating keeper, so once you do your initial threading, you can easily adjust the keeper to handle any of the extra strap that's left over. Last up, and probably my favorite strap from Barking Jack, is their premium seatbelt weave NATO strap. This is probably the softest NATO strap that I've owned, and I think this 22 millimeter version looks incredible on the JLC Polaris chronograph. As you can see, there's no fraying on this, and we do get the logo on the third keeper. And given the width that this strap is 22 millimeters on 21 millimeter lugs, the softness of this strap allows for this NATO strap to pass through another really thin set of spring bars. And as you can see, this is a really tight fit. However, given the thinness of the strap coming in at 1.2 millimeters thick, I was easily able to thread this through the JOC Polaris chronograph spring bars, which are usually really close to the case. And I have not found a NATO strap that looks great on the Polaris chronograph, this being the first. All right, so switching on, if I was making a decision, so the Bark & Jack straps retail for $25, and you have to pay a little bit of a VAT tax to get them in the States. So after everything is said and done, you're probably looking at $30. The chevron straps range between $29 to $40, depending on if you can catch them on sale. And I'll be honest, when I first saw these straps, I was really excited. I thought they were going to be very similar to the Tudor style NATOs. That was very short from the truth. The strap comes off as a little bit rough. It is definitely sturdy, so if you're a collector that's worried about the sturdiness of a strap, I will tell you the chevron strap does deliver from a sturdiness perspective. One of the downsides to the Bark & Jack, the super soft straps, is that it doesn't always feel sturdy, so I didn't really enjoy wearing it on my Navy SEALs diver. It seems better for light watches, but this weave is really strong. I love this color with this burgundy strap. However, you can see you get very few holes, which makes this strap a little bit awkward. So you get this third keeper or the second keeper at the top, but it's towards the bottom, which makes the keeper almost useless. And the keeper closest to the lugs of the watch, given that how short this strap is, it makes it really challenging to get the strap all the way up to that keeper. I have adjusted the length of this, which is not necessarily really easy to do. It took me a while to figure it out, and you can see you got to play around with that buckle at the top. I'm not going to do it for the sake of this video because I want to keep this short, but it is not a very intuitive strap to easily change on the fly. So outside of it looking great, it's not the most comfortable, definitely not the most, it's not the most comfortable, as it is really tough to get the correct sizing. Here's another 20 millimeter version that I picked up that I was going to primarily wear on my Speedmaster, and I never could really get into it. Again, the Speedmaster comes with an extremely high quality NATO already, so I don't really know what I was thinking in that space, but I thought just having a couple color options would make this look really great. And the Chevron catalog had Speedmasters featured quite often. So I was a little disappointed that these straps didn't turn out the way that I thought, but they still do look great to show up in different photographs, and I'll occasionally find myself wearing it. So for the money, if it was up to me, I would choose the Bark & Jack NATO straps. I think they're really great quality, going to save yourself a few bucks, and you can definitely use a strap. If you have larger wrists, the chevron straps are really challenging and I don't think look as great due to you not being able to get enough strap to use the other keeper. So all right, watch fam, that is it. Short video, just wanted to talk about some straps, do something a little bit different. And as always, thank you for tuning into the channel. If you've not done so, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks again, and I will see you all soon.